kind of weird because it's kind of like, bro, to be honest, it's starting to feel like y'all the homie. Like, I mean, not that y'all were never the homie. I'm not saying it like that. Y'all always been the homie, you feel me? But at this point, I'm so, like, y'all are watching me mid-grind. That's what I want to kind of communicate. It's like, see, every time. Okay. But y'all are watching me, like, mid-grind. Like, I'm just getting out of the gym, like, this isn't like a setup. This isn't like, oh, this is content day. No, bro. I got off work. I went to the gym. And now we making content. Like, this is mid-grind. So, like, I don't know. Like, y'all are really my mental health at this moment right now. So, like, I just want to say thank y'all for watching these videos and, like, you know what I'm saying, entertaining me. Because, bruh, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, hey, I'm enjoying the process. It's cool. I'm finna be, you know what I'm saying, go to the crib on my way home. But, man, I hope y'all doing good. But, anyways, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. I know y'all got things y'all gotta do and everything. But, topic for the day, you know, that word of encouragement is, frustration is a trap. Right? So, granted, I think frustration and anger are sometimes they're conflated into two of the same terms. Like they make people think that they're the same thing, and I don't believe that in any kind of way at all, actually, because to me, anger is kind of more of a deep-rooted emotion, right? Like, anger is something that you can use because it's been pondered. It's been something that really affects you deeply, and I think that it's a lot harder to let go of. So therefore, you can kind of, direct it a little differently, simply because in some ways you have to live with it. You know what I mean? But frustration kind of comes and goes. So it's kind of like the difference between injury and pain, right? So when I'm doing abs, that's painful. But if I break my leg, that's an injury, right? So you have to kind of alter your life around the circumstances. So it's an example that I'm kind of using, and I'm kind of getting into this idea that frustration is useless because you really don't need it. It's a trap. It loops you into discouragement, and ultimately it forces you to quit, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. I've always been making music my whole life. I love making music, and I've always been pretty gifted at it. And that was kind of the reason that I actually leaned more into making music, was because I could naturally pick it up, and the results that I was looking for were rewarded with, you know, praise or just satisfaction. And ultimately, I started to kind of explore, and I noticed that there were musicians better than me. So, you know, I grew up in the church, and I used to love watching guys like Corey Henry. I played the drums, and I was real good at the drums. I was real good at that. Like, could just automatically just play, right? But the keys, hey, there are some guys who are just wizards out there, but if we're being completely honest, the keys take a little bit more time and discipline and skill. You have to learn the chords, you have to learn your fingers. Like, your fingers don't just naturally press keys fast. Like, there's a lot of things, and when you're watching guys like Corey Henry, I would love the chord structure that he was playing with, and I would watch all the way he would move up and down and play the scales on the keys, but I wanted to learn how to play like the gospel pianist that I heard. And my grandmother, shout out to my grandmother, she used to take me to Sunday school, and she would play the keyboard, and she knew how to play real well. So she decided, okay, well, I see that you have an interest, and I see that you have a gift. So let's cultivate this into a real talent. Let's really put time into this. And for a little while, I did do some of the lessons, but there came a particular instance when I was maybe like 12 or 13, where I really wanted to get good at it. But my gifts started to somewhat backfire, because the moment that she started to sit me down to really learn the basics, we're talking about the scales, the basics, the 1, 2, 3s and ABCs of playing piano, my mom couldn't take it because I was bad. It was like she sat me down on the keys, and she's like, all right, come in here, and I'm gonna show you how to do this. Sets the tempo on, sets the little BPM on, play this scale, and play it at this tempo, and don't mess up. I tried it for, honestly, maybe like a few minutes, messed up. Kept trying, kept messing up, kept trying, kept messing up, kept trying, kept messing up. And ultimately, I stopped. And I told her I didn't want to do it no more. And I never picked it up again. Now, granted, I never lost my love for music, but the point I'm trying to make is that my desire to play like those gospel pianists never really went away. It never really was something that I lost, but my discouragement and my frustration caused me to lose focus. So that's the point I'm trying to make to you. Frustration is just a loop. It's a trap. It's like a hole. It's like you're running in the woods and you step on a trap and now it's got your leg. You know what I'm saying? And I can't sit up here and tell you not to get frustrated. No. Frustration is kind of like a visitor. It's like that unwanted guest is gonna come to your door all the time, and you have to give it the same response every time. You can't entertain it, because if you entertain it, it's gonna loop you in and it's gonna throw you off course. So when frustration shows up, you gotta find your focus. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bruh. If you can focus on the overall goal, it'll push you closer to where you want to be. And not only that, not only will you get what you wanted and get closer to your goal, but you'll also develop resiliency. You'll develop tenacity to say, okay, I was able to overcome this obstacle. So, because you know, frustration takes many different facets, but ultimately, a lot of the obstacles that you face, you don't go through them simply because you get frustrated. Now, it's just what it is. So I'm just telling you that it's not something you should pay attention to. So if there's something that is coming up in your life and you're really trying to get to it or get through it, that's the only thing you can do. You can't allow the fact that it's not going the way you want it to, or allow the fact that it might take some more extra steps, or allow the fact that there might be opposition, or it might be unfair, or it might be, I mean, there's situations in your life where it's gonna feel like, hey, somebody didn't have to go through certain steps that you have to go through. There's frustration can take many different forms, but it's that same unwanted guest that you give the same response every time it shows up. Like, not today. I'm cool. I'm focused. I know what I want. It's not gonna cause me to second guess what I want. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do that, it's gonna get you there, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I always speak about the inner things that you'll develop on your road to getting to where you want to be, and that's, I'm telling you, that is one of the keys to getting to that place, is understanding that, yeah, bro, frustration's gonna come, but I can handle it. Because there's gonna be so many different things that you want in life, but if you don't have that inner downloaded character to really get to where you want to be, then it just won't be, you won't be ready, you won't be able to handle it. So yeah. Oh, turn off my radio. I seen the cop, I wanted to slow down because, you know what I'm saying, he was kind of going a little crazy. But nah, yeah, man, I want y'all to win. I do. I really want y'all to win. I want y'all to be great, and I want y'all to get to where y'all want to go. And I appreciate y'all watching the videos, and I'm hoping that they help. I'm hoping that you can get something and some real value and gems out of this, because, like I say, as much as I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to me, man. But above all else, I want you to prosper as your soul prospers. So that's all I got.